This is Mighty Motivation of Mike, and I am your host, Michael Wainwright. On the other end of the table is Jason Wright. And hello to you, world. This is the show that can and will change your life. Jason, jumping right into the topic, abortion. You said to spice this show up. Abortion.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Bill number 7? Texas legislature just passed.
I have not heard.
Here just a couple of days ago.
Okay. I didn't hear anything about it.
Texas passes bill banning abortion pills from being mailed to the state. Did you know that you could get abortion pills in the mail?
No.
I did not either.
No reason to concern myself with the matter.
I don't know anything about all those type of deals, but yes. And as a matter of fact, 1 in 4 abortions are performed through telehealth. Okay. Half of those are from people living in states with abortion restrictions, getting care from shield law providers. Because one state is not going to prosecute or go after another person providing in another state.
Gotcha.
State of Colorado.
Yeah.
They're not going to help Texas extradite somebody that's providing pills to a resident in the state of Texas.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And that's what a shield law provider is.
Gotcha. So has it been legal prior to this to have something shipped to them from a doctor or something within the state of Texas already?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Because they wouldn't have passed the law otherwise.
Yeah.
But because, what they're just circumventing going to an abortion clinic.
Yeah.
Which are illegal in the state of Texas.
Right.
So the legislature lets private citizens sue people who mail abortion medications to Texans.
Yeah. So
this is going to offer a blueprint for state lawmakers all over trying to stop residents from circumventing abortion bans. That's what this is going to do.
Yeah. So you want to cross the state line to get it.
Yes. Okay. This is bill number 7. All right. The state of Texas provided that anyone caught risk at least, that means it's starting at $100,000 penalty. I think it's going to be difficult, but you accept those pills, you're going to have some issues as well. The bill, which passed after heated negotiations between the state's various anti-abortion advocate groups, now awaits Greg Abbott, that's Governor of Texas, Greg Abbott's signature, and I can assure you he's going to sign it. So, nevertheless, they believe that this could be the first new step to a national battle over abortion rights. Roe versus Wade, early 1970s. I think it was 1972, 73. And like I say, abortion's never been a part of my life, so I don't know a whole lot about it. Texas is the largest state to have almost completely outlawed abortion. But thousands of residents each month have continued to terminate their pregnancies by ordering medication from health care providers who practice in states where the procedure remains legal, as the example that I just gave with Colorado and Texas. Those medical professionals work under the protection of shield laws. That's a statute that holds their home states won't cooperate with out-of-state prosecution. Now, I don't know. Maybe if you've got charges against you and you're visiting family in Houston and you get pulled over for a traffic ticket, is that when they could take you in? Interesting. Now, it does not say this is a criminal act. I think it's more of a civil act because you're going to have a penalty involved in that deal. So, nevertheless, Texas estimates that in 2024, Jason, more than 3,400 Texans received telehealth abortion pills each month. 3,400 per month.
It's a significant number. It's also lower than I would have expected.
So you're looking at about 40,000 And that 40,000 sounds like a lot of abortions. 40,000 also sounds like a small number for the millions of people who live in the state of Texas. Yeah. Patients who receive the abortion pills in the mail can end their pregnancies from their home, a simpler, cheaper option than traveling to another state to get this type of care. How about that? Two Texan residents have filed separate cases against Shield Law providers. Both cases right now are being argued in the federal court by lawyer Jonathan Mitchell. Obviously, he's a Texan. He is the former Solicitor General who has spearheaded several anti-abortion cases. All right, Jason. I'm going to tell you my views. As those who have been continuing to listen and view us over the last several years, you've probably picked up on the fact that I grew up in the Baptist church. Now, let's take religion out of the deal. And the reason I say that is because it is fire and brimstone murder in your Baptist churches.
Yeah.
And it is to the Christian belief as well. But when you terminate a pregnancy, is it murder? All right. As I've said on this show within the last year or two, if you kill a pregnant woman, you get charged with double homicide.
Yes.
And the people who are charging you with double homicide, lots of times, are those who believe in abortion.
Yeah.
Which is your liberals. Todd, is that hypocritical?
I would say absolutely.
Okay. I have never wavered off the fact that I believe that abortion is murdering a person, in this case, a baby child. Because as I have watched many times, and right now I'll take my daughter-in-law, who is pregnant, about to give me my first granddaughter. And I get pictures after they have been to the doctor. That is a child in that belly. That child, you can already tell that child's face from the incredible technology that we now have. That is a child.
Yeah.
That is living off that biblical cord right now. And will until comes out into this vicious, sinful world that we live in. All right. I have never wavered off the fact that I believe that it is killing a person, murder, whatever you want to do. I have listened with sympathy for those, and the majority of these people are females, that think that it is a violation of their rights. It's their body. They can do with it what they want. I understand the sympathy behind that. And I understand rape and so forth and so on.
Medical emergencies, etc.
Sure. But now, I also think I have heard, if you get raped, you're at the hospital very shortly after such an incident. And they're giving you medications to make sure that you are not pregnant.
Typically is my understanding.
And what are they calling it? The plan B? What is the next morning after you've had sexual activity with somebody?
It may be the morning after pill.
Whatever that is. Yeah. But I mean, they're there not for the health of the individual who's just went through an unfortunate thing like rape, and it is just an ugly word. But they're also there to make sure that there is no pregnancy about to incur. Okay. That giving them a medication at that time after a rape is not what this is about.
Yeah.
And the state does not look at that as right for life because nothing has commenced. So obviously this bill's been backed by some serious influential lobbyists. Texas, one of the most conservative states in the nation, and probably will be the last state to ever get involved in abortion clinics, abortion in general. Matter of fact, they're going the other direction. Gambling, prostitution, and things right along those lines. Now, what is also funny, and I'll say this out loud, Texas is also one of the most hypocritical states in the union as well. Because they're not for that, they're not for that, they're not for that, but we go out and do it. I call it the back row Baptist. Go to church and then walk out the door and do just the opposite of what you heard. Starting with the pulpit. Mm-hmm. So, nevertheless, people think that Texas has now laid the groundwork for banning these abortion pills from being mailed from state to state. I'm going to say that they didn't, because there's a whole lot more states right now that are okay with what we call women's rights and abortions, abortion clinics, and abortion pills. And you and I both know, if you want to have an abortion, you want to get an illegal drug, you want to get beer at age 17, there's more opportunities to find ways for that than there's ever been before.
Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a way. YouTube.com. YouTube.com/an MX3 Podcast. Hit the icon so that you can get notified of all of our content, which now, Jason, comes out Monday and Thursday. Is that when you're releasing the second episode?
Yep. That's right.
We doubling up here. We're getting more content on the walls because people want to hear from Money, Motivation, and Mike. So until next time, continue to live your life the right way.